I want to say I've not been procrastinating and that I fixed that, but I have been procrastinating. Let's get to the coffee though, shall we? It has been more than 24 hours, so hopefully this is a super potent batch. I'm using a nut milk bag. You got to turn these things inside out so the seam is on the outside. I mean, you don't have to, but that's the way that I was advised by the nut milk bag pamphlet to do it. Okay, so once I have all my supplies, I'm dumping that concoction, into the nut milk bag to strain into the glass carafe. And if you didn't watch the previous video and you don't know what's going on with this coffee, it's 12 ounces of coffee grounds in 8 cups of water, which sat for 24 hours or slightly more in this case. I pour in the grounds and I squeeze the life out of them, and then I end up with, I don't know how many ounces it yields or how many ounces that carafe holds, honestly, but a concentrate that lasts me for a couple weeks, I'm guessing. I don't track my coffee consumption. I make a big cup in my Yeti that I keep in the fridge, and it's just very imprecise over here. But at any rate, this is also a good arm workout. You can see I'm working to get every last drop. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit here for while I'm doing other things, just so that any last precious drops will drip on out. And I don't know if you noticed my incredibly clean kitchen. That's a joke. Okay, and while I do that, then the next thing I need to do 2 next things. I'm starving. I haven't really eaten today. I am gonna get something in me so that I don't fall over and just like straighten up the kitchen because it's a disaster. I also wanna clean that other bathroom today, so we'll see. It's a race against the clock. The humble banana, so often I feel like it's forgotten. You know, just a nice snack. So this is the next day after the last video that I posted. So if you're watching this after that one, you'll understand when I say, like, for example, I want to get to the other bathroom today. I am putting the date on this carafe of coffee so I can get a sense of how many of these I make in a certain time period, because as I mentioned, I don't really keep track. But now I'll see if I can figure out how long it takes me to work my way through one of those batches of concentrate. And, you know, I'll report back my findings. Today is a special day for my cutting boards where they are all getting washed. They don't all get washed every day. We don't use our cutting boards for raw meat or anything. We use them mainly for just fruits and vegetables, I don't know, toast, tofu, etc. So today, this whole corner of the kitchen is getting a little bit of extra attention. By the way, I just deep cleaned my toaster oven. It was looking kind of gnarly, and now it looks like brand new. But when I move it to wipe the crumbs from underneath it, there's very little there, but I'm just trying to stay on top of it now since it was so gross before. This blender is definitely next for a deep clean, but that is gonna wait. Okay, so don't buy anything new if you don't have to. Oh, dang, look at that. That was way easier than I thought. But like the wiping was not getting it. So probably a credit card would have worked just as well to get that spot. Oh yeah.
Good as new.
We're going, I really want to take this switch plate off and like, because I need to just like live my life. I can't. Okay, good. And once I get my counters clear, time to tackle the sink. So I have this sort of wash bin in my sink, this collapsible silicone thing, and I sort of have a love-hate relationship with it right now. It's pretty gross and I'm gonna clean it. It doesn't come all the way clean. It definitely has stains in it. So I use it because I like to soak things, but I don't like to feel like I'm wasting water by filling up a sink with water to soak things. So I'll put, for example, a dirty dish in this wash bin, which I will I'll plug the bottom of it up so that it doesn't let the water right back out. And then instead of filling it with water, I will just place it on the side of the sink where the faucet is running, so any water I'm using for other cleaning or rinsing, like you see here, will naturally accumulate in the wash bin. Is that what I'm calling it, a wash bin? And then I have soap water for dirty things. And, you know, it's a lot of thinking to do about this, and I guess, like, this is what it's like to live inside my brain. I had somebody ask me once, I was describing how I make a certain type of salad from the salad bar at Whole Foods or a sandwich or something, and I remember saying that I get like 4 slivers of onion, which to me was just how I made my salad. And she looked at me and she was like, is it hard to live that way? Like thinking so acutely about exactly how many onion slices. But it had never occurred to me truly that you might just put onion slices on your salad without counting them. I don't know. So my answer was, I don't know, because this is the only way that I have ever been. I don't know if it's hard or easy. It's just, but now I know that you can just use some tongs and pick up onions and put them on your salad and go on about your day, and you don't have to count them. But yeah, you don't know what you don't know. So shout out Jess. The coffee saga continues. I love this organic collection bin. I love it so much. I use a compostable bag as a liner, which is reused from, like, it's a produce bag at my local grocery store. They just happen to be commercially compostable. And yes, I did email the city to make sure it was okay that I put it in the compost, and they said yes. But I just love that I get to compost my kitchen scraps and my coffee grounds. It's something that I don't take for granted and am truly grateful for. It releases me from the mental burden of thinking about all of my kitchen waste, and instead I get to think happy thoughts about how this compost is going to make fertile soil, or I don't know what it makes, but just let me live in my happy bubble about this. So I mentioned earlier, feels like forever ago, that I was starving, and I still am. So I'm gonna get on to doing something about that. I don't make bread from scratch very often, but this is a loaf of roasted garlic rosemary bread, and I have enough of it left over to be the perfect snack, toasted with butter and alongside my smoothie. I mean, I was prepared to say, like, I don't hate it, but actually when I took a bite, I remembered I quite like it. But I think it's good. Now let's make a smoothie with your basic banana, fruit, greens, the usual. Okay, first sip, let's see what we think. I forgot the peanut butter. It's still good though. It's really good. Oftentimes I will just put a little peanut butter in it when I blend it up too. Honestly, it's fine without it. It's good. Cheers. Okay, so I had my toast, I'm having my smoothie, and I don't know what I'm doing here. It looks like I'm faking it. It's like a lot of scrolling and no typing, so I'm clearly not getting any work done. So let's go ahead and move on to the bathroom, shall we? So the bathroom is not in bad shape at all, which is great because who wants to clean a bathroom that's in bad shape? That's the beauty of cleaning it regularly, a lesson I didn't learn until, I don't know, my 30s. Yeah, the beauty is then you don't have to clean stuff that's really gross and it doesn't feel overwhelming and intimidating. I'm doing the basics here and nothing else, just putting things away from the countertop. You already saw that. Cleaning the toilet, cleaning the sink and the counter, and cleaning the mirrors. That is it. I'm not scrubbing the shower today or anything like that, but I am gonna get my robot to vacuum so that I can mop later. I love my robot vacuum. It reports to me occasionally how many hours of vacuuming it's done, and I just think, wow, however many hours that is, that's the number of hours I didn't vacuum. So shout out RoboVac. Hold for sound. Okay. Wow. They might need to see a muffler person.